Hi YouTube, I am back with an 8-month update. That is so wrong that it's been this many months since I've updated, but I'm back. I will spare you the excuses, and let's just get right to it. Let's talk about the hair. Check it out. Months and months later, I am still locked, still on my journey, and a lot has changed, but I'll start with the things that have stayed the same. I am still using the same interlocking tool, just the tapestry needle, and it's still working fine for me. I would love to try some other things that may honestly be easier, but I've gotten so used to this tool and it's so cheap and I have it, and so I've been using it. So that's that. But as far as the retightening goes, I have to be honest. I have only had my whole head retightened one time in the past 8 months. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's just so hard to do the whole thing at once or over, a couple days. And I honestly, the way that I've been doing it, I'll just, when I have time, I'll just retighten a section, and then by the time I get to the front of my head, the back needs to be retightened again because it's been so long. And so it's been working for me, and I'm busy, so I love the convenience of it. I love that get up and go, that don't think about it. And I think that I do need to do better with actually thinking about it and making time in my schedule to retighten consistently, because well, I'll get to that later. I have lost 2 locks, and I do believe that it has everything to do with the fact that I don't retighten them often enough. Sometimes some sections don't get retightened that often, and what happens is they get really weak when you have like an inch of new growth and a braid and you're pulling your hair in a ponytail. Like, those strands aren't bound together, they aren't woven together, so they're not very strong. And so I've had like one that I yanked by mistake when I was putting my hair in a ponytail, and okay, and so it came out, and then another one my son yanked out. So yeah, sad story. It was actually this one. It's like growing back now, but I was so sad about it when it first happened, but what can you do? So I do try to at least keep the edges, like, consistently tightened, but even that, honestly, like, it's hit or miss. But I haven't rinsed my hair yet. I talked about that in my last video, that I really wanted to rinse it black because it looks kind of like ashy. Like when it's like locked and it's like that off black color, it just looks kind of ashy to me. So I have a rinse. I just haven't done it yet. So my hair is still its natural color, that ashy off black. And I've noticed that the more that it's locked, the more ashy it looks, unfortunately. But oh yeah, and so right now I have a flexi rod set, and I just set it with water. I think it's kind of cute. So that's that. Still no conditioner, still just using shampoo, no oils, no butters, no lotions, just water and shampoo. And washing it, I try to wash it at least like bi-weekly. And no, mama. So
I want to.
No, mama.
Mama,
What am I saying?
I want to do it.
I'm back. I went away for a second there. Okay, so I would like to still wash it more. I'm still washing it just like every 3 weeks, sometimes bi-weekly. So that's still a goal of mine, is to wash my hair more frequently. So as far as new things, I told you guys I lost the 2 locks, And the hair that is locked, it's super frizzy. It's so funny. It's like I didn't realize, like, compared to like my hair when it's freshly braided, or you know, even when you freshly retighten it, it still has a bit of a frizzy look. So that's that. It's frizzy. And then also the braids. I've noticed that the braids themselves, even after 8 months, they're not locking. They're like, they look the same. They look exactly the same. They are literally like still braided. Okay. My daughter's she's trying to talk to me while I'm recording the video, so I had to pause it there. I'm back. So yeah, so back to the braids. I'll let you guys see how these braids are looking, and you will see they are still very much so braids. Very much so. And the ends have unraveled some, but you'll see, I hope, on this strand that this part is definitely locked, the new growth. In fact, it's like a couple inches. It's really exciting, of like interlocked, actually locked new growth. But the braids are very, very much so still braided. And I'm like, it's been 8 months, come on, I want some action. But I'm still keeping faith alive that maybe that they'll lock. But if they don't, I'm okay with that. I'll just wear half and half, or eventually perhaps I'll just maybe cut it off if it gets too annoying. But you guys will know my decision, because I'm pretty sure it'll be some time from now before I make a decision like that. So that's new. Braids, still braids. Braids, not lock. What I have noticed is that it feels heavier when I wash it. And so, you know, all that water combined in all those pieces, like, it really does feel a little bit heavier. And I asked my husband, because he's been locked for like 10 years now, I'm like, you never told me how heavy it is when it gets wet. And I'm like, I noticed that it's heavier than, you know, natural hair. And he's like, yeah, duh. So I just thought that that was an interesting thing. And then another thing is that also the ends, like especially along the edges, they haven't unraveled that much, but I would say at least 2 inches have unraveled over the course of these past 8 months. And I don't like that. I mean, I know that those ends will lock up eventually, but for the moment, those unraveled loose hairs, as soon as my hair gets wet, they just shrink. And I get what I talked about in my last video, like that afro puff at the bottom look. And like, it's just, I don't like that. And I try to keep it stretched. And when I braid it out, or do a braid out, or do like a flexi rod, of course it doesn't look so bad. But if I just wash my hair and try to go, I'll get that, like, I'll basically have a puff. Like, I can put my hair in a ponytail and it'll be like braids in the front, puff. Because it'll just be so much hair unraveled and so much shrinkage. So I am looking forward to the day where like my hair is locked from root to tip. And it's funny because maybe when I get to that day, I'll say like, oh, I miss my loose hair at the ends. But for the moment, that is what I'm going through. But other than that, I really do love, really do love my hair, and I am enjoying it. I am retightening it the best that I can, whenever I can. And I've gotten a lot of questions, a lot of compliments, a lot of, oh my God, how long did that take? So I think that it's very unique and defining, and so I'm happy with it. So I'll see you guys again next time with the next update. Hopefully it'll be much sooner. All right.